This episode is brought to you by twolinedmusichutstore.com. Twolinedmusichutstore.com is your all-access to culture. Check out cultural merchandise like leggings, hats, mini boxing gloves, and bags. Also t-shirts like hip-hop, nature, rock bands, reggae, and dark fantasy. Fast shipping worldwide. That's twolinedmusichutstore.com. Now let's check out this episode. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today we have a really special guest. Listen, this man has been singing from in the 80s. He brought you classic hits like Champion Sound, and then he linked up with Galaxy P and brought you Miss Goodie Goodie. He even produced his own label called Prominent Records. You know, we have in the building today, we have Mr. Colin Roach in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Blessed Muscle, thanks for having me, sir. Respect, though.
Thank you so much for joining us here on the Entertainment Report podcast today.
You're welcome, sir. And thanks for having me.
For sure. Because somebody like Colin Roach, they haven't seen you around for a while, so I'm pretty sure right now they really want to know what's going on with Mr. Roach and your even journey in the music business. So that's what we're going to get into today.
Yeah, you know, a lot has been going on, Muscle.
Mm-hmm. All right. So here, the first question I usually used to ask is, where did you grow up in Jamaica and what type of child were you?
Well, I grew up in Augustown, Kingston 7. Mm-hmm. And tell you the truth, we only used to give a mother problems, like where any little boy, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coming up give. I never used to fight and stuff like that. Just like a kid problem. Like go river, you and your friend them. That's what is the main problem my mom have with me.
I hear you. And growing up as a child, what did you think you were going to get into? Do you think you're going to get into music, or what did you think you were going to get into?
No, you know, I never thought of music, you know, because honestly, I never sing a note, make no one hear. Because I like on Sundays, mm-hmm. My mom used to wake us up early, me and my sister. Come, boy, go clean up the yard, sweep up the yard. And everybody starts singing, especially on a Sunday. And I would never sing a note. And my mom used to say, boy, you can't sing. I never hear you sing yet. You know? And my sister would love, you know. So it was just a humble little youth.
Mm-hmm. And you did. So what did you think you were going to get into? Did you think you were going to doctor, a lawyer? What did you want to be when you grew up?
No, a mechanic, you know.
Okay.
Mechanical engineer. That was my thing, you know. Mm-hmm. And I used to do that too. When I was like 12, 13. Mm-hmm. I used to go to the garage right up the street from me. I call it Man. And the man named Man and the whole of my friend them, you got over there. Mm-hmm. I learned trade, you know what I mean?
Mechanical engineering stuff.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So then when did the music actually start to creep into your life then?
You know, the music started when I wouldn't behave myself, you know. As I tell you, I give my mom a lot of problem. Mm-hmm. My mom used to work up by university. And my older brother was a soldier in the army, you know? Mm. And I used to roam the street when my brother gone to camp and my mother gone to work. Mm-hmm. So mom couldn't take it. So me and my mom planned to, I should have sent this boy to go formatory school. And my brother said, no, mm-hmm. You can't do that. Send him go country. Mm-hmm. And I guess my mom shipped me off to Westmoreland now. Mm-hmm. I tell you, Muscle, it was the biggest heartache. Me have I cry when I go country because all of my friends them leave a town now. Mm-hmm. And when I go country, the first night at country boys it was a drama. Mr. Pino Wally I fly. Imagine me I run and broke down the whole place. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. So right this now, every Sunday me have to go to church. My grandma. Mm-hmm. So me have a next week, we have a cousin and a friend. We start to sing at church. And that's how the singing started in a Muscle. Mm-hmm. Yes, and we start sing, we make guitar out of polish pan, cover. You know if you know that Rex up thing there. And put on it and use fishing light and make a guitar with it and start singing at church. Young people night on Wednesday night. What? Hold it for money, man. People are trying sing again.
So it was in the churches where you decided you found your voice and you started to actually exercise in church.
And the good thing about that now, my mom come look for one time, because I used to go to Montego Bay for my allowance for school. But mostly I tell her, say, we walk far, I have to walk far for school, you know. And which part my mother sent me a country, down in Westmoreland, the road, no asphalt, you know, brother. I imagine a little user buck off the whole of my toe, you know. My mother come look for me. My mother cry and say, Jesus, bump in the foot. Get the clothes ready, me I carry you home. So I come back home.
So how long were you out in Westmoreland for?
3 years, man.
Okay.
It was a story to tell, boy. May I tell you? And my mother come for me, and the best thing my mom ever do. I'm glad they did when my mother come. Come back and say, all of my friend, a whole heap of things pass me, but glad to know I'm back in the place again.
What was it like when you got back in the place now?
All right. When I come back in the place, you know, the whole of my friend them, you know. Like we have some youth who grew up together. We have them like brother, like Tipper, Marcus, Mr. Bush. So when we come back, like it's that joy the man them get when we come in back in our place. So things start turning nice now because Chiza, rest in peace, Chiza. We start verse in the lane now and start sing. You understand? We make form a little group. And that's how the music start. Okay,
so you were the singer. Who else was in this group at that time there?
Robert Campbell, a.k.a. Aki Black Chris Trizer. He died now. Rest in peace, Trizer. And then you have Tipper and Marcus. They're in a little group, you know.
And what was the name of the group?
Future Group.
Future Group.
Yes.
And you were the singer, or what was everybody else doing in the group at this time here now?
Background vocals, like harmony. And me was the lead singer, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was your name at this time here now?
Well, I just Colin, you know, then I never have no name, I just Colin, you know what I mean? Because we never have a stage name or anything like that. As we say, it was a professional thing. We just a youth and put like 50, you know, we just put a little group together.
And what did you guys end up doing? Did you guys record anything, go to a studio? Was just more local? What did you guys do?
No, here what happened now. They might keep a concert down at Augustone Primary School. And a band come down there for play. When me take a start, the man them shy, you know, the rest of the man them shy, you know, then I go sing, you know. So me I say, what? Me go sing, man. I'm going to go down there and race with the band. I say, the show. I can't tell you the truth, I sing. Never forget it. I have a friend, you know. I said, the day when me go to boop and go down there and sing, I sing a Leroy Smart to say, when I was a boy, I used to say that love is just a little toy. And the whole place mash up muscle. And you see around in a week time, the band man come back for me and say, you want to come sing for the band?
Okay.
Yeah.
And which band was this here?
A little band named Stardust.
Stardust, okay.
Yes. And me I tell them also, this how it start. So you see from there, so now, we start playing some little gig all over the place. In some bar and go up in the hills, go play. And everywhere I go, I mash up. Everywhere I go, a crowd come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stardust. And who else was in that band there?
No, he's also some bigger guy, older guy, older man, big man. I mean, he was the youngest in the group.
Okay.
But you see, at the time, me I sing the song them, the current songs them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the tenor song. This is the song of the old time proverbs, yeah. All of them songs.
Yeah.
And the band leader was a older man named Georgie. And he was give me calypso for sing to and soca for sing.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes me don't want to sing them and he must say, if you can't sing them, don't come on the stage. Now when he come with the calypso, the soca, certain soca songs, like they have a soca song like Saltfish stew is what I like. Do. Give me day or night. That's what I not sing about no saltfish. And he must say, and that song goes, saltfish, nothing in the world sweeter than saltfish. English cola, local veg and saltfish. That's what I not sing about no saltfish sweet, because as a young youth at the age of 17, me understand what I go on where the man I say saltfish is sweet. And the real saltfish we buy in a shop.
Yeah.
So you find out, say, mostly, well, I say, no, me not sing that. So he must say, if you can't sing that song, you're not going on stage. So me I forgot. Him say, go around the back. I'll sit down and anytime you feel like you're ready to sing the song, you can't come on stage. Me I tell him also, I'm going to learn it fast. Because singing was my thing now. So I can't make that whole back. It's just a song, you know what I mean? So from this, so that's how we take it from
the band. And then this time too, were you working a regular job also, or you just singing in the band? That's how you're making money at that time.
Singing in the band at New Kingston Poolside. Yeah, that we start work at 5 and finish 9 every day.
So this became your job then?
Yes, my job, my personal job at the age of 17.
And what year do you remember joining Stardust?
Oh, Lord, that's around 82.
Stardust. So you guys are at the hotel. You guys are doing all this stuff there. Did you guys move around some more, or are you just stationed at the hotel?
No, as I tell you, like from 5 to 9, we play at the poolside, right? But then other gigs, we used to play all over. But it's mostly like residential area, like on the lawn. I remember we used to play for the American ambassador up Stony Hill. We had those type of jobs we used to do. Yeah. So we have a lot of jobs, lot of gigs. We usually play all over Jamaica.
Okay. And did you start recording at this time yet, or you were just strictly singing on the...
No, never record a song. Never record a single. Just singing in the band.
And how long did you last with Stardust for?
Oh, I lasted with Stardust like still 1985. Yeah, 85, yes.
She did about 3 years there. And what was your next move after Stardust then?
My next move, I went to a band by the name of Mighty Avengers.
Mighty Avengers. How did you get from Stardust to Avengers?
Well, Mighty Avenger, the we will call it, the band leader hear me sing and come to me and suggest singing for them. And it was a more bigger band, and that was yes. I'm telling him yes. So I started work with them. Miss Namachin owned that band. So I started working with them now at Pegasus and all over the North Coast.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure this was when a lot of bands were big at this time here.
Right. Yes, I get to watch the like of the H.A. Brown in the hotel circuit down on the coast, and Winston Clark and Dennis Malcolm and all those guys. They do cabaret, you know what I mean? So I get those experience to watch them.
Okay, so this is your training ground. So you got the smaller band Stardust. Now you're up to the bigger band, the Avengers.
Right. So it was like a cakewalk for me, because don't make that mistake, you know. When me singing that one, it's a total different thing, you know.
What do you mean?
Yeah, man, me tear up everything, man. How you say, muscle? Everywhere me go, I get new work. The way I do it. Yes.
Sure, on a lot of bands. So at this time, did you start recording while you were in Avengers?
No.
Still no recording.
I started recording while I was in Avengers, but a year after.
A year after.
After I entered Avengers, I used to work at Jamaica, which is Runaway. It goes by the name of Breezes now. So I started recording there. My first song I recorded when I was singing in the hotel.
Okay. And what was the first song that you recorded there?
As the night moves in, love takes a new meaning. If you were here, you would know what I mean to say. That, yeah.
Under what name did you record it under?
Colin Roach, you know.
Okay, so then how do you get your stage name now then?
Well, all right. You say the band you say this band that I tell I used to in Stardust. At the time, Era Scotch have a song named Roach in the Corner. I don't know if you know that song.
Of course.
Yeah. So every time, through my brother used to in the army, I used to take away my brother trench coat, army trench coat, and him tall up boot and go, when we play out, I wear them. So one time I said, shh. And it's a roach in the corner, the whole place smash up. So, yeah, my brother just follow the body, that him name Sam. Sam say, you know, say, I can't call you Roach. And so I get the name Roach, you know. So when I go to my first record, I tell him, say, I give them my right name because a lot of people think say Roach is my right name, which is not my right name. So when Bobby Digital was the person who I recorded, and him said, what's your name? I give him a name. And he said, no man, that name no hit, man. I no hit name that. So I say, you know, so them call me Colin Roach do. And I say, you heard the name there? I so come the name that come on the record.
Okay, your first so Bobby Digital recorded your first record?
Yes, Bobby Digital recorded my first song.
And what studio did you record for?
Jammys, King Jammys.
Jammys was your first recording ever?
No, I recorded a song at Harry J, but it didn't go nowhere. Right before Jammys. But my first song that goes somewhere is Jammys.
Was Jammys, and you were still in the band at this time here?
Yes, I was working, and Thursday was my day off, so I would come to town. Then I take the bus to Jammys and record that song.
How did you get connected with Jammys in the first? Because you know Jammys is a big, heavy studio.
It's a big story. Silverhawk, Steely. At the time, a lot of people think Steely was the man who started Silverhawk, and Steely started Silverhawk, a Ballsy, big Ballsy. So Steely come in at the sound and come and build 2 scoop and buy some PV. So he cut a lot of special because he make the rhythm tracks them for the artists. He would have come every day with a different special. You understand me? I say? So Steely came go Jammys go do the same song as the night moving. That was an anthem on Silverhawk.
Okay.
And Steely would never record me. All right. Jammy said, Jammy whispering at me. At the time, they have my ear the cutting of the flat top. You know them thing that style there? Jammy whispering at me and said, flat top, you must come back and record. And I so come take the bus and go record, and the Bobby Digital vice me.
Okay. So Steely took you to Jammys to go do the dub plate.
Yes.
But King himself said, hey, come back and record that song there.
Yes, because Steely would never take me to studio and record me.
How come?
That man was so vindictive, brother. May I tell you? Like him no want nobody see the glory, you know?
But it's you're good enough to do the dub plate, which is an anthem on Silverhawk, but not to record.
Right. That may I tell you. You know?
Wow. Okay, so then you record your first song here at Jammys. How was the song going right now? Did it start to actually do something, or what happened there?
The song, I recorded that song, and I went back to watch and to Runaway Beans at work.
Mm-hmm.
So one night we got disco. Now the song we are playing, man. I said to the band leader, I mean that, you know.
Yeah.
I man, I said, are you? I say, yeah, man, I mean that.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, I want to go back at town. I'm go back at town the next Thursday again. Mm-hmm. And go to Bobby Digital again. And Bobby say, you ready? He say, yes. He say, I flat top, then call me. He say, you ready, flat top? He say, yeah, man. So Bobby play a magic moment with him, give me. I say, all right. I sing a tune for them. Bobby say, no, flat top. That one day, I don't like that one day. Mm-hmm. You don't have no more. I say, Bobby, I write a song, you know. But I don't know it would have fit the rhythm because it not finished. And he must say, sing it with me here flat top. And me going, skiddy bit up to it, step to it. One night my sound was in a contest. Really cannot a sound boy, them have to confess. Hear a voice shout, who's there? And this is what I hear. Ooh, ain't them out of here, but the chat. Yeah, and Bobby, I run it and when we reach to the end, I say, come again, Bobby. Bobby said, no, flat top it done, you know. One cut.
One.
Yeah. And when you tell someone cut, the song just blow. Mm-hmm. The sound song just blow up the place.
What made you decide to do a song? Because you're doing more like R&B and stuff like before. What made you decide to do that song?
All right, listen to this now, Muscle. That's where I get caught up. Mm-hmm. After coming out of the hotel, I used to go dance with Silvac. And at the time, I play a sound class thing. Mm. They are going in a dance. You have the Liquor Johnny, you have the Johnny Aspern. And so me start make play a sound song now. Mm-hmm. Me sing the R&B them in the dance, but I don't record them.
Got you.
So that's how I get caught up in that.
Mm-hmm. That's why you decided to do it. So then when you got this song now, were you still with Avengers?
No, I left Avengers right away because the song was so popular, I started getting shows. Mm-hmm. And that's the first time I come to Canada in 87 too.
87?
87, yes.
Okay.
To the Hungarian Hall.
Mm-hmm. That was the big Hungarian and Concert Hall were the two big venues at that time. There.
Yeah, but Hungarian Hall, I think, is the biggest one.
Mm-hmm. And who did you come up with at that time there?
I come up with King Jammys. 1987, this dance, it's sold out, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember who else was on it with you too?
Yes, man. Admiral Bailey, Liquor Twitch, Risco Benji, Anthony Malvo, me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was 6 of us. Yeah, 5, 6. Yeah, 5 of us. Yeah.
On the big jams. And how did the crowd receive you at that time here in Canada?
Oh my God! You know, hear me? I tell you, Muscle. Hear this now, Muscle. Mm-hmm. When we reach at the show, mm-hmm. we couldn't go through the door. You know, the door, people line up from here so to around a half a mile. Me, I tell you. Mm-hmm. So them try to carry in run by the side door. The people them bomb rush it. So then them take us back to the front door. So you have a stairway go up. So we start climb on the outside of the stairway. Mm. Yeah. And me know me get in. Malvo never come in. Admiral never come in. Mm-hmm. Risco Benji come in. And Tolati was there, but he is the one who started dance, early dance, you know? Mm-hmm. I mean, I tell him also when we go in, the place crack. I mean, never, as we go in, Tolo say, come in, singing Roach, the only singing Roach. And so when we sing, we don't know if a man fire one shot in the muscle. Mm. But the dance done. You know, you may say,
yeah.
Most of the dance, when we say, totally demolish, everybody mash down everything around. Mm.
first time in Canada, and this is what you're seeing.
First time in Canada.
Yeah.
And that happened.
Mm-hmm. So I want to go back a bit before we even go forward with Jammys now. Because you sang the song and it started to take off, that's why they said, okay, join the song now? That's how you got into Jammy song?
No, I'm going to tell you. All right, me up on Silver and we go Black Star and sing to song and me meet Anthony Malvo, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So one day him said to me, say, hey youth, you're a bad singer, you know. You hear me now? Me I got one dance at Jammys, me want you come. And I say, yeah man. I say when we got Jammys tonight, I'm sing a peer gunshot. Then the man a fire shot in a dance.
Mm-hmm.
Peer gunshot, must me I tell you. And you see next day, Malvo say, Roach. Them imply up on the sound, you know. Yeah, and give me $150. Say, Jammys say, give you.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, boy, Roach, if me even take a hot pay cut, maybe make you work, start work on the sound. I said, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how come I start work on the sound.
Okay, so you went from band to sound. That's how you got in there. Because I know you even did some recordings. I'm not sure if this was while you're at Jammys or before you got there. You did some recording for Specialist on the Pioneer label.
Yeah.
When was that? Before the Jammys or during the Jammys?
No, man, during the Jammys. Mm-hmm. I met Specialist 1988, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The time in labor named Pioneer. Just come down from Rochester. So we have Specialists who are up and down a dance, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I record like 4 songs for him. One of them did mash up the place. Hey lady. The other one there. Yeah, and the next one is lately or lately. Specialist first me do it for. Them two they go on good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so even though you're singing on Jammys and recording for Jammys, you're recording for other producers also.
No. At the time it just was the only Specialist I record for.
Mm-hmm. So when did the technique with Winston Riley come into the play?
All right. Winston Riley, after I start recording with Jammys and do production at Jammys, Winston Riley asked me to come and do some production film.
Okay. Back it up a bit. Hold on. When you say production, what do you mean by that?
Like record the artists, voice them and background the song. Me and Malvo used to do background from all of the song around Jammys.
Okay, so then hold on. So then let's not go to techniques yet. I need to go into this Jammys a bit more before we get to techniques. How did you even get into engineering and stuff in the first place?
All right. Bobby Digital leave Jammys. Mm-hmm. Jammys never have nobody to do the work inside here. But through me used to work in at the hotel. Mm-hmm. When it come from key, they can't tell me nothing. I know everything about that. So Jammys, me and Jammys talk to me. I say, Jammys, you know someone learn the board? And they say, yes, man. So me usually in the studio every day. I mean, learn the board so fast. And start the recording. Then Jammys asked me to do the audition, listen to the young artists them and set a date for record them. That's how come we start doing the engineer inside here.
Okay, so you're one of the people that people had to come audition for also.
Yes, everybody who come, all the new artists that come there, they have to listen, come to me. Mm-hmm. Me are the one who listen to them. And if they need brush up, me say, all right, you need to brush up. Come back like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If him sound good, me say, come on Thursday, because we used to record the young artists on Thursdays.
Do you remember any notable young artists that you auditioned at King Jammys?
Yeah, I know a lot of them. Run it to it, I want, you know. Mm-hmm. Run it to it, yes. A lot more. Mm-hmm. Yes, and do a lot of recording with major artists too. The CD with them, Vice album for Jammys, Vice single for Jammys, you know.
Okay, so then the audition, so then you said you and Malvo did a lot of background vocals also.
Yes, at the time, Jammys never have a background vocalist around there, because before Brian and Tony Gold come around there, it was me and Malvo do the background and me alone sometimes. do the background on the songs.
Do you remember some of the songs you guys did backgrounds on?
Like all of Malvo song I mean background them, you know.
Hmm?
Every song that Malvo sing for Jammys,
Yeah.
a Colin Roach background it, you know. Like song like Baby Let's Cruise. I mean Malvo sing the lead and me sing the background right through the song, you know.
Okay.
So if you listen to that song, the top voice and my voice.
You learn something new every day.
A lot of people don't know on the song Malvo say, when this whole world starts getting me down, people are just too much for me to face. You ever know? Up on the roof. I mean that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and run it to it song. The wickedest time when the rain start fall. The girl, I mean that again too. Yeah, man. And let me tell you a sweeter joke. Pinchers did a song. It's a bandolero. And me record that song.
Okay.
And I me write half of that song. Yeah. Me write half of that song too. But we never take credit for it. Because we there do it for the love, you know. We never know the business still. Even though we do that, we don't know about the business.
Wow. I didn't know you were involved with those big songs there.
Yes, man. Pinchers, one thing with Pinchers, he never forget it. Him always, whenever time he see me, I say, Roach, bandolero. Yeah.
That's one of his staple songs, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Bandolero.
Yes. I recorded that song around here.
Crazy. What other songs were you involved with over at Jammys?
Like Copper Shot. Like without and hear it. Lord, watch over shoulders tonight. Help us live thy words to me background that song too.
Garnet Silk.
Yeah. And me mix that song. Jammys balance it and I mix it. Yes. I called Dean Fraser to blow on that song too. Yes.
Wow. I didn't even know that. You said Copper Shot. Take your time and explain how you were involved with Copper Shot.
Well, Copper Shot come, all right. Let me tell you what happens. This is a thing I want clear up because everybody talk and I'll know, them not know. All right, you see Copper Shot? It recorded, it was voiced by Printer and the general rhythm. The day that I'm recording Miss Goodie Goodie, when me mix Miss Goodie Goodie, I am the one, a fat man mix Miss Goodie Goodie, you know. I sampled the Goodie Goodie in the song. It wasn't even my idea. It was Angel Blue that said, Roach, why you not sample the Goodie Goodie? I said, good idea. When I was mixing the song, I hear a Copper Shot on the tape. I said, oh, that. Somebody said, a bounty killer. I said, bounty killer, look at you there. I said, all right. Mix the song. Fat man balance the song and mix it. I take it in the office to Jammys. Because when I done the songs them, me go dynamic sound, go cut the stamper. But first, before that, I take the song them in the office and Jammys listen to it. So then, like an approval thing, you understand me? When we play the song, for Jammys say, Roach, I can't release a song. I say, why? I say, why the Sound System Association a charge for gun lyrics. Them say they're going to find producer who produce gun lyrics song. I say, all right then. So me go dynamic sound and me cut 4 songs. I cut Tuna Cat. I think it was Paned, yes. And Miss Goodie Goodie. So then we say, guy named Simon. I said, Simon, go down on that. I have a song down there with a little youth. I release it. In place, I'm say, yeah, Copper Shot. And I said, Roach, you know, Jammys go on with them song here, you know, like them. So I say, Jammys not buy a record, you know, brother. Cut the tune. When him cut the tune, him say, when me I go put that song here, because we can't put it on A side. Because Jammys are going to hear it. The only reason why Copper Shot released from the back of my song, and this guy is it from Jammys. Because you see, all who yap them out this and that, them don't even know how Copper Shot reach on the back and my song. That was my decision.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I come to that decision is to hide the song from Jammys so Jammys wouldn't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Because him listen to A side, him don't listen to version. So that's how Copper Shot end up on the back of Miss Goodie Goodie.
And this is the 12-inch or the 45?
45. We don't do 12-inch in Jamaica. Everybody know that.
Mm-hmm.
So after Goodie Goodie was an instant hit. You understand?
Okay. This is where I want to go a bit more into Copper Shot. I don't want to get into Miss Goodie Goodie yet.
Yeah.
So with Copper Shot, it was originally on a 45 on the B-side in Jamaica.
Of course. That's why you get on the back of my song. The A-side was Goodie Goodie and Copper Shot was the B-side.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it like that for Jammys not to recognize it, because when Jammys get the record 45, them newly release it, him listen to the A side, him not listen to the B side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
the B side is generally the version, so you don't need to listen.
So that's why I'm gonna put it on the B side.
Okay. So then I guess this is just to clear up this story here now. I guess this is where Johnny Wonder comes into play. Okay, you tell me how Johnny Wonder came into play.
Johnny Wonder no, you know nothing. Let me tell you this. I'm glad you touch a point then.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows, so when a song hit a Jamaica on 6-inch,
mm-hmm.
it go far and them release it on 12-inch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it do nothing more than release on 12-inch, ask any man who in the business, when the song hit a Jamaica, after people start playing Goodie Goodie and realize that Copper Shot is on the back of the song, the two songs start real up at Jamaica. So then VP get them. To Johnny Wonder working inside the VP Records.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Wonder never have to do nothing for release. I don't know where Bounty tell Johnny Wonder this and Johnny Wonder what? Johnny Wonder did dead when Jammys tell me send me enough to release it. I'm going to release it on the back of my song. Yes, I agree with him and Johnny Wonder a friend. But I don't know how Johnny Wonder come in on this.
From how I get the story then, from how you're explaining, it seems like from the Jamaica side, that's where you released on the 45 and started to catch. But from the America international side, that's where Johnny Wonder came into the play with the 12-inch and stuff.
Yeah, but wait, Bounty try to make it look like a Johnny Wonder that do. I don't look no fame, no Johnny Wonder that release America. Have VP release it up America. Check it. You see when you do a song at Jamaica muscle,
mm-hmm.
them time there, and it mash up the place, then the overseas company get it. Overseas company get it and release it on 12-inch. Well, them not have to do nothing for promote it like that as long as it mash up Jamaica. Then, if you know the business, you know say, I say it go. You see me, I say?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you go. So, right. Yeah, him over there with 12-inch, and when do we do it on 12-inch affair?
Yeah, I guess I understand now exactly what it is that you're saying from your point of view. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back a lot before we even get to Miss Goodie Goodie, because there's a lot of stuff in between there now. So now, do you remember give me 3 of your top nights singing on King Jammys?
Well, can't tell us Canada,
mm-hmm.
England, and Miami.
What was it about England and what happened in Miami? Why would?
We went on tour after leaving Canada in 87, October. We went to England in December. We went to ending of November. Oh, let me get it right. I think we left England left Canada. Yeah, we went to England in November.
Mm-hmm.
And England was crazy.
Yeah.
Then we went to Miami in December.
Mm-hmm.
It gets worse. Yeah, as I tell you, it gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
So those 3 performances, crazy.
They were crazy. And what was it about Miami where it was so intense?
Yes, Miami, the man them for your shot in a dance. You see, Jamaican, they're not easy, you know. At that time, brother, them on that shot to find that police have escort we out, man.
Mm. Crazy. And do you remember doing any clashes on Jammys on these times here also?
Yeah, we have clashes, but normally when Jammys have the clashes, I always sing. I just sing, but I don't take it personal because I don't like the feud between the artists. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I just sing the way I know how to sing. And if a man want vex to me sing like that, I feel business, but you don't really get it personal, you know? But
You
the clash,
remember
we have
any
a
of the
clash.
clashes?
Huh?
You remember any of the clashes?
Yeah, man, remember the clash. We got Mobile one time, go clash with a son of Mobile. And we have a clash in England with Jack Scorpio and Jammys. At that, hey, them 2 man then are ramping up for fight, you know, because I fight that my best friend, you know. So you see, as me tell them, I say, you see when them things they say go on, you can't me not take no side.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I say tomorrow, you see my friends here and you look like a a stupid ass out in the cool, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when them start shoot, me just step aside, make them fuse.
Mm-hmm. So you did the clashes, you didn't take it personal, you just kept it moving.
No man, me just know so when me sing,
Mm-hmm.
me no care who want come sing, you know. When me sing a different thing, you know, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Me as me tell you, when me sing a different thing, I mean, I call them my name, but me just sing and make people go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So do you understand what I'm saying?
100%. I understand. Even in these times here too, I know you went on tour with Shabba and Malvo.
Yes.
How were those shows?
Yes, man, crazy man. All right, me and Malvo, you know, they call us the singing twins when we dey on tour. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Cause every song him sing pan a sound me background vocal to it, you know. And this is the killing there, you know. So me and Malvo was like this. You see me I say? Now the ranks, I'm a bona fide friend that from long time.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm a brother, Shabba. Big up yourself.
How did you link with Shabba in the first place?
Yeah, you hear the Shabba link now. One time Steely Shabba on Silverk. See?
Mm-hmm.
The first time I go New York, I mean Shabba going now.
Okay.
Me, the first time, 1988, I go New York. Me, Shabba. Malvo did that too. Then you have Major Mackerel and a whole heap of artists that, Professor Nuts. And at this time, me and Shabba start link now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you about something about Shabba enough people don't know. Enough people say Shabba hype. I just think personality, I saw him stay.
Mm-hmm.
Because before Shabba named so big, when we go to New York, man, you wouldn't believe that nobody not to know Shabba.
Mm-hmm.
The man tear up the show. And he said, when we get paid, Colin, we're going to show up, you know. I say, yes, man. And he said, no, I want some silk.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have $1,000, he might buy silk and jewelry. A Shabba that.
Mm-hmm.
And me and him there. Let me get a sample with Shabba. Let me get a joke with Shabba. We say, go do a show, you know. And like Shabba forget $1,000 for your show.
Mm-hmm.
And the promoter, I not call the promoter name. See me I say?
Mm-hmm.
Promoter give him like 400. We in the house, you know. And snow start falling on the house. And the man give Shabba 400 and Shabba say, you hear me? Me don't want this and shoot back in, brother. Calling me outside, here's that. And me I say, Virgin, pay the man, cause the man work hard. Pay the man.
Mm-hmm.
And him I say, all right, go call him. So me go outside, muscle. Never forget snowfall, and I look down the road and I just see one dark shadow in the green next to
Yeah.
I say, yo, Ranks. The man said, I'm going to pay you. I think about him always have some liquor glass like this for him nose. I'm like, me telling you, if you don't pay me don't want that. I say, yeah, man, I'm pay me. I say, we go back in there, the man pay him. I hear the man to Shabba, you're not reach now, you're not going to reach out. And I say, oh, you ever say that? I used to the next 3 months Shabba, the biggest thing. More wonder how he live with himself.
Yeah. It's the business. It's crazy. It's people can't see past what's happening now. If they could only see where he would have been, I'm pretty sure they would have said that.
Shabba, me do it, man. Me and him close still, you know? Already him showed me up and give me a year, you know? I'm rate him for that more. Cause Shabba they go run off, you know? Shabba say, nah, go back to Jamaica.
Okay.
I mean, I say, Ranks. What you say? Oh, I call it nothing now, I'm going down there, you know. I mean, I say, what you talking about, Shabba? You forget say you mashed up the show last night? Eh? When I said that can't help me. When I said that still get me say, Shabba, you're one of the wickedest DJ where I gonna mash up the place. Where I go back a yard. The man say, nah, I go home. I saw my friend them from down a villa there say, Shabba, listen what the singer say, and go on home. And that's how we go home, you know. And you know which Shabba, which tune he make? I'm not going to water because I'm not going to over here. Give me the stage and the dance all Shabba Ranks will be the hit tune from top of it to make. Yeah, man.
Right after you guys came back down.
Right after we come back.
Crazy. Because I know who you also recorded for in the Jammys family because you worked with King Jammys, Uncle T, John, and all of them.
All right. Let me tell you something. Right, listen. I'm glad you touch a point. You said John, none of them never used to love record Bounty. Because Bounty is a brother with feisty, you know.
But hold on. We're not ready for Killer yet, you know. We're working up to get into that Killer, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. With thing there, you worked with all of them here. I know a song you did for Uncle T was on a Jammys rhythm, the score rhythm.
Stranger.
Yes. How did you come up with that one there for Uncle T?
Well, as me tell you, say me just sing in a hotel. Me know all the R&Bs. So Uncle T, you know, say I'm gonna make a compilation CD. I say, yeah, man. He say, Roach, sing a song for me. I say, yeah, man. And this song I'm gonna sing Last night I love a stranger riding. That Jeffrey Osborne song? And this song was a total hit song, a total bad. And then Malvo sing, I think, is it love, true love, or magic? Magic. I mean, a background that again.
Got you there. Okay, so then even now within the same time here, this was when you linked up with Winston Riley in the same period here.
Yes, I link up with Winston Riley because him. First of all, well, after I did Champion Sound and went on tour for like 2-3 years, I came back and I opened a club by the name of Bojangles. Yes, up by Mona. Anybody who know about that club can tell you it was a restaurant, bar, lounge. Yes, grocery store. And after running that club for a while, it was a little strenuous on me. You know what I mean? I couldn't get to do the thing where I want to do. So me just lock it down.
How long did you have the club for?
For 2 years. I lock it down just before Miss Goodie Goodie and just before Winston Riley's song. When I close it, I went and do some songs. So Winston Riley, 100 Ways was one of them. Compliments what she does. Send her roses just because. If it's violin she loves, well, let them play. Dedicate her favorite song and hold her closer all night long. Yeah, man, that was a huge hit song.
That was on the Things and Time rhythm there.
Yes, that song. A lot of people don't know so me sing them song, you know.
Big song, boss. You know what I mean? How did you even connect with Winston Riley?
Well, as an artist, and you go places, you meet other people. And I meet him son, Kirk Riley. He was a little youth at the time. And he must say, more remix things sometime, and he would have liked me sing on it. And he introduced me to him father. And it was an instant connection with me and Winston Riley, and he must say, Colin, I want you to work for me. Yes.
But you were still doing a lot of work with Jammys at this time, though.
But that not something couldn't work for another man still. But it's not a lot of producer of songs with me, you know. But a couple.
Yep, because I know you even did some work with Courtney Cole over at Roof International.
Yes, I do. And I did song with Sly and Robbie. I did a song with Sly and Robbie, you know. Big hit song, you know.
With Karen Smith?
Rest in peace, Miss Karen Smith. Yes. Because when I used to, as I go back in time, when I used just go in the hotel business, Miss Karen Smith was one of the champion singer in the hotel business.
Okay.
And I admire her so much. When I get famous, I asked her to do a song with me. And that story will come up. Yeah.
Big classic song, because that was a classic song to begin with, and you guys covered it so good also.
Yes, that song was a huge song.
Crazy right there. Sly and Robbie, Winston Riley. So then now, how did you meet up with Galaxy P?
Well, as I tell you, all right. Yeah, you ever hear about Aquarius Records? All right. It's owned by a gentleman by the name of Chin Lai, but Chin Lai have son Herman Chin and his other son. So I used to take like pre-release to the shop on Fridays evening. As I tell you, so when we cut the stamper down by Dynamic Sound, I went up to Aquarius, and another brother is Earl Chin.
Yes.
Earl would say, Colin Roach, we have two singers. When you try with them for me now, that was Lucian and the other one was Galaxy. So I say, all right. Them they have mic and stuff in the record shop. The only record shop in Jamaica they have mic and where you can go DJ upon. So Galaxy DJ, I say, me try with him, he can DJ, but he need to slow down because him they are DJ fast, you know? I say, Lucian a bad singer. And we introduced Luciana to Robbie. Yeah. And Galaxy, so where you live him? Him live down, I think Franklin Town him there live, him there stay at the time. So I said, me live in Vineyard Town. So you can come wait for me in my yard and me carry go studio with me. And I said, come Galaxy, you come sit down and wait on me, you know. And then when you're ready, that time I bike me ride. We just ride out and go studio. So, I have a friend, and I tell him, say, why you not going to producing business? And I say, boy, I don't know it. I say, me do it for you, man. So, him say, yes. And he give me money to produce some songs for him. And I produce a song for him. I say, if ever you've got pain in your heart, someone has hurt you, and tore it up with Major Christie. So then me carry Galaxy to go Penthouse at the time. They have Anchor and Penthouse in the same complex. So me carry Galaxy to go get I go check Sly. Didn't make that track there. The goodie where him and Chris the band.
Like that Bogle sounding one.
Me later when it make. Galaxy wasn't there. So we made the track for Bobby for Vice Bunny. But me, I went to Orlando 91. I meet a girl and she gave me a song, the Olivia Adams. You can reach a bar. And she said, you should sing that song. So when I go studio, I make the track for that song. So the night when we record it now, Christy come and say no under the song. I say, you're crazy. And the argument developed on him say after me no better singer than him. That's how the two songs come about, you know. So I say, all right, what you say? You're a better singer than me. I say, all right, prove it. Go and go sing the song. Because I got to eat back a morning. I got to see who are the better singer. So Galaxy, I said, where's the father? Go with him. I said, go and go sing it with the man. He said, I'm a better singer than me. And the next morning, Galaxy go Jammys.
So you actually helped record the other version?
Yes, because I'm a friend. All right. In other words, it was my friend time. I mean, I do some production for my friend. Chrissy wouldn't come out of the studio, so I said, Bobby, I'm going to tell you this now. And all Bobby, I tell him to come out of the studio, and wouldn't come out of the studio. I said, Bobby, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to do it over tomorrow. Because you know, say, I'm me for sing the song. And I mean, make the rhythm. And Bobby, I tell him, I said, leave him alone. He said, I'm a better singer than me. So the next day, I got Jammys. We take me one whole day for the goody. I mean, I say, I'm not a fact, I don't want it on a fast rhythm. I got to eat pan general.
That's what I was going to ask you, is because it was on the bogle rhythm. So you guys decided now there's going to be that fast one, but you wanted to slow it down.
Yes, me realize that the slower one were more effective. They can sing out the words properly. The next one, you have you can reach here. No. The next one is more smoother. And then what happened now, I mix it the same day. And then sample the goody night. But when we did that song, as I tell you, I spent one whole day on it. Because I couldn't get it right. I make Galaxy in that studio right away. I mean, make him right there, right and then. Because I tell him how I want him sound, and how he move to DJ. And he was so willing. Because he well want to learn the business so much. So it's never difficult for me get him to do what me want him to do. You see me I say? Yeah, and even the action, you hear the action and I say, action! Galaxy, they are coming woman and girl. I'm saying, no, that's a Shabba, that's a butcher. We don't want that. We want something totally different. So that's how we come with action. Action is our thing, you know.
Crazy. So you guys took all day, recorded this song, put it out. When did you realize this song started to really cause eruption now?
Well, after the evening, when we go dynamic sound and cut the song, Friday evening, we always go Aquarius record with pre-release. So as we come in early, I say, we have Colin, and I say, listen to this. And so when the man play Goody, and I say, turn over. And the man play Copper Shot. A brother in a store come to me and say, you can't send me that. I pre-release him. I say, no, you know. The man say, but Jimmy get 300 USD. I'm saying, give me 300 US enough money, you know. I'm selling the pre-release. And with the release, I'm go around the studio and say, Doulas, you know, say, I just play Bounty Killer tune up, so I might tune and tear up the place. The $50 I give Bounty. I don't know if they remember. I'm going to give Doulas $50 to come here, and Doulas was close friend, you know.
Okay, so then you brought up Bounty and Doulas up. How did you connect with Bounty and Doulas in the first place? Well,
them used to come through every day. Them look at it. Sometimes they ride bicycle. But Doulas, me know Doulas on him at school. I think Doulas used to go JC. Some purple and something blue. Doulas a bright youth, you know. Well educated youth with Doulas. So I saw me know me and Doulas used to link first. And then Bounty was a little youth with just shy, not too talk and listen, you know what I mean? So me and Doulas was the friend. So everything when I tell Doulas. And that's how I get to know Bounty.
Mm-hmm.
So me they'll go Uncle T on Saturday's card. Uncle T they'll record Saturday. It was stream time, and to Uncle T knows me know it, him always ask me to listen this and listen that and harmonize this and harmonize. I mean you tell him say no that not right, that not right, this right. So that's how me and Doulas become good friend now, because every time I get a special Doulas, you they'll come sing harmony and me give him $50. Yeah man. And we didn't know that Doulas write Bounty early songs.
Yes, Doulas was very instrumental in writing a lot of the songs.
Right, majority of them songs.
Mm-hmm.
Doulas wrote them.
Doulas, because you were saying earlier that it was John you said didn't like to record Bounty Killer at that time.
No, because they can't talk to Bounty.
Mm-hmm.
Bounty so fierce, what? All right, me and Bounty catch up all the time and me I record him. Because if him had something, I mean, I like me, I say, no. And him I go, boy, Roach, you're DJ. Me I say, who you talk to me? Me I say, who teach you for DJ, boy? And him always cuss me out, you know. Mm-hmm. And me always cuss him back, you know. But then in the end, he must say, all right, Father Roach, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know so me not tell him wrong. Me not tell him nothing wrong. Everything when me I tell Bounty, I feel my own use. But he's a little man, he's very proud, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Him no Bounty no hype, you know. Him just proud.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he not gonna take any little thing from nobody. Like, you know what? He's not hype, he's just proud.
Mm-hmm. What songs did you actually record with Killer or for him at that time there?
Yeah, man, I mean record. Book. When we take up on the book. I mean record. Mama is not in a good mood. The basket in the kitchen running out of food, yes. Papa can't find the next dime. They blow out the money and then you know what I mean? Because record them songs.
Mm-hmm.
And no song we record with Killer, man. I say, oh girl, for this amount of nature. Yeah, man, record them songs.
So you were basically the engineer for John at this time there then?
Jammys, but John calling him a record Killer.
Mm-hmm.
Jammys more coming, but John, Roach, Vice Killer for me. And I said, no, sir. Come to kill Roach, boy. No, man, because them afraid for Killer, because if they talk to Killer run them away. Killer won't listen to me. Even though sometimes he may cuss me out.
Mm-hmm.
But if he cuss me out, me cuss him out back. You see what I say?
Mm-hmm.
So, he more respect me because he knows I'm not test. Me not doing wrong and say him wrong place. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, Killer, all right. I'm telling you what, Killer. Killer, listen to me when we tell him to do something. All when he grumble and talk, he come back and do it. Because I know say me I put him on the right track. Mm-hmm. All right, you see, if I'm not there and Killer voice a song, as you come you say, yo, Roach, listen to a song there for me now. And me go listen to him and say, yes, Killer, it's bad. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Likewise, if me do a song, I'm going to bounty upon it like when me do Nitty Kutchy, running up your beak, say you run the street, then you check it out, you don't even brush your teeth. Because Killer always want my voice to you with them. Like the Elephant Man, the Daily Bread, the Bramwell, the Boom Dynamite, Kutchy. So when he voice Kutchy that time, as book Killer come and say, Killer, listen to that song. And he just say, with your bagger, gun talk, say you got this and that, and you know, left him kill him and go like. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it done, because he know say, me not lead him astray. You understand? That's how the thing go.
Like that. Because that song originally was just Nitty Kutchy, and then you guys added Bounty.
Yes, I advise one evening because Nitty Kutchy is a good singer, but him sing a lot off key. You know what I mean? Nobody don't record him. So I promised him always as a so Father Roach. So I say, all right, Nitty Kutchy. I promise him I'm gonna record you this evening, yeah? So when we are going, I say, Father Roach, remember say it? I say, all right, come Nitty, I'm going to the studio. That was around like 6 o'clock. And we never come out till like Minister 1. Mm-hmm. And that song come from it.
Classic. These songs you're talking about are classic Jammys bounty killer songs, you know, boss.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You see, the thing is this. When me record a song with an artist, anyone can tell you this. Whether he's a singer, I don't scared for record you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sing right for me. And that's how people don't understand. When you tell them to sing right, they must say, yeah, fight against them. It's not fight against. You have to sing the song properly. Because I'm coming from the hotel, if you sing half key, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So when a man can't get the key, him say me a fight against him. Well, I believe that, you know, brother.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't say it go.
You're doing it for the better of the artist, the better of the song, the better of everything. You know what I mean?
When me take it, a man can say, Roach, take it. Now. How it sounds, I'm calling Roach, take it. That time you know that's me not really want you sing.
Mm-hmm.
I just mean that.
Crazy. With Miss Goodie Goodie Goodie, with you and Galaxy now, do you remember some performances, some places where you guys went and tear down the place with that song there?
Yes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. You see Miss Goodie Goodie?
Mm-hmm.
People out there, listen to this. Me and Galaxy get the biggest forward in the history of Sting. The last year, Sting keep a national stadium, 1992.
Mm-hmm.
The forward so big, muscle. Me one day made something wrong with me, made so big, made real so big.
Mm-hmm.
And the forward continue for like 4 or 5 minutes. Because I refuse to pull up the song. The man who want to pull up the song, I refuse to pull it. Because a lot of artists don't know this.
Mm-hmm.
When you enter the stage and get up forward, and you pull it up, the next one around can't match it.
Mm-hmm.
But the catch is this: when you continue with the song,
mm-hmm.
you drive the fans crazy. So that happened with me and Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
And that song, I rehearsed the song with the band. Galaxy wasn't even there when me rehearsed the song, but the way me rehearsed the song like it was the record, because the record, the speed of the song, and when you do it live is really important, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you do the song at 62 or 92 and you go up on stage and do it at 105, it won't be the same song. You understand me? Cause the fans groove off of the song, off of the record. Now that the youth them know I speed up the thing, it gone out of bound because the fan can't groove to the song.
Mm-hmm.
The song must do, if it do a 92, you do it at 96. So the groove is still inside the song. That's what live show is performance is all about.
You speed it up a bit, but not so much till you lose the groove.
Right. You speed it up over like 2, 4, or 3.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't speed it up where you lose the groove.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying, Master? Because it's the groove hit the song and the groove the people them go by. So when you come on stage and speed it up, when you start the first line, people them know the song and say, oh, that them not paying no more, man. Because they can't groove off of the song, because it go too fast. And that's the key. That's why I rate all Prophet and the Bourgeois and them, man. When they go up and say, they're not speed of the song.
Mm-hmm. Keep it to a level. So you were in practice with the band. You made sure that everything was proper. So when you guys got this thing now.
I mean, do the count. 1, 2, 3. No, the drummer do the count and I do the goody goody. Because the goody goody is one goody goody me sampling, you know,
mm-hmm.
in the song. Is the jazz we do a count in the songs of 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. Goody goody. Galaxy say action.
Mm-hmm.
And when him start DJ me sampling, goody goody, you understand me?
Mm-hmm.
That hit the song too.
Crazy. So you guys went to Sting and destroyed Sting with this song here.
And Master, if I tell you this, you can't believe it. You know, say it's the only Sting when I dep on YouTube. No, listen to this.
Yeah.
is the only thing that not on YouTube. How them do that? Why they do that?
Probably you'll see it sooner rather than later.
No, because you they have a couple rapper on the show. And them come on after our performance, and them flop like granny fowl. And it was a well-known company have the rights to the video. So that's why you don't see it. You understand? Because them can't make them artists. They can't show us them artists flop after Colin Roach and Galaxy come on.
Crazy. Do you remember anywhere else you guys went and got like a massive reaction for that song?
Most I tell you, say, everywhere me and the little youth, the Peter Galaxy, to big man now. Anywhere me and him go, all right. For instance, 2 weeks ago, him have an album launch, and him invite me. Make him tell you what happened down there. Place crazy. Everywhere me and this man go, we rip it up like a yesterday with those songs. Because what happened, we never perform that song otherwise from Sting, you know.
What do you mean?
Because Galaxy was in a different camp from me. It was in the Spection camp. I mean a Jammys camp. So most I'm sure him do it with Christy in a Spection too. So you find out say, I mean alone you just do it and tear out the place same way.
Okay, so a lot of times that song was performed. It was performed with Galaxy and Major Christie, even though you guys had the bigger song.
Right. Because as me is a man, me humble, you know. Because a man is just a man. Only thing, you might have wealthy than some man wealthy than some man. But a man is just a man. So me just take life simple. Me just kick back.
Keep it simple because you know you had a. I know you guys recorded one or two more songs together, you and Galaxy P.
Yes, man. And we have another one that come out from my album now.
Okay, so you guys did more stuff also. Crazy. Even back to Killa here now. I know you guys recorded You'll Never Know, or some people call it I'll Be Back.
I'll be back.
Jammys for the soap rhythm there.
You see that soap is I don't want to care about that. Bring back that soap, you know.
Okay.
That at the time me did the production for Jammys. And me bring it back. And me go on me and Killer. I say, you know, that was 93. If you break my heart, I'll go. And Killer, you can run your eye, there's no woman no cry. But take it from the Killer, that was a lie. She's a whole lot. That was a #1 song, instant of Europe, England, Japan.
Because did you guys actually get to tour with that and do that song too?
Yes, man, 93. The first time Killer go England, and me and him going on. Me, Killer, Admiral Bailey. And who else? Somebody else, I don't remember. But 93, and me and Killer, the first time I got England, first time him go, I go like 6 times before that.
And what was that reception like for Killer in those times here now?
Yeah, it was great, you know. It was great for Killer. As a young DJ, I come up, you understand me? Yes, as we tell you, him listen when you talk to him still, me tell him, me always say, Killer, these people love when you DJ out your song, because England crowd is a different crowd from Jamaica and New York. They love when you finish out the song, you don't like you cut and wheel up, you know. So him they go on good.
Because you're talking about 93. I remember that was the first time Killa came to Canada too.
Yes.
It was on Jammys World Tour.
Yes.
You were on that show there too.
You see, after we leave Canada, I was there in Canada too.
That show had you, Killa, Dennis Brown, Risto Benji,
Joseph Wales.
Yes, yes.
Admiral Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that one there was at Concert Hall, because I told you there was Hungarian Hall Concert Hall. That was Concert Hall.
Concert, yeah. That show did nice.
Mm-hmm.
Then that was the third, that show was the 3rd of October 1993. I never forget that that show, you know.
Why you say that?
Because my friend died on the 4th, coming from dance, Panet. He might come from dance and them ambush him and kill him, you know. But life goes on still because I talked to him. All right, I got Canada the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked upon it like the day before I got Canada, which is the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell me, sir, which I buy a little car, you know. What is that? I fix it up and I say, all right. Let me come in the link. And he never link again. Because him died the morning of the 4th. I think it's the 4th October 1993. Yes. And they come from Stone of Dance and get killed.
Wow. Because, I know he was another artist because his album, the only album he did, came out of Jammys too at that time there.
Yes, then I record most of it song, man.
You recorded most of those?
Yeah, man. Respect, man. The gun, man. Yes, man. And upon it, that bonafide, now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man.
Everybody you speak to, they would tell you he was more militant and he kind of started to ras up before anybody.
I even start the Rasta thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I even start up the Rasta thing, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. You and Killa came 93. Pan had died the same 93. Were you working with Junior Cat or Baby Wayne over at Jammys also?
Yes, man. Junior Cat, Top Dog and all those songs. I record them, man. Yeah, man. And the song on General too. Recorded. Junior Cat, yes, man. Junior Cat record a lot of songs with Junior Cat for John.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how about Baby Wayne?
No, honestly, I never worked with Baby Wayne.
You never worked with him?
No, I never. I can't. I have no recollection of recording Baby Wayne. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Baby Wayne was Steely artist. Yeah, Steely. Baby Wayne, I never recorded him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna record. I can't remember all of my record. I'm not gonna say my record I'm on there and I know I don't record him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know all of whom I record.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Another big song that you had, and this was a combination with General Degree. This was you going back to your sound business again. This was to bury you.
Yes. All right, you see that song?
Mm-hmm.
Jazzwad made that rhythm, you know.
Was Jazzwad?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Jazzwad made that song. And Jammys, they have a sound clash I come up with Addis and King Jammys.
Mm-hmm.
So we make that song as a special. If you hear it say, Good Boy Bun Sense, we know smoke Mataran. That time Mataran was the selector for Addis. You understand, no?
Mm-hmm.
So when we record the song, we say, say that song I can't release as 45.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was supposed to be a special, you know.
That's what it was supposed to be originally.
Right. So guess what now? General Degree come around at the studio the day. I would say, Degree, give me a minute. He come in the studio with me. I say, but I like you put on a voice for the song, you know. I must say, which song that now? I say, Sound dog, I woke up in a don't play tonight. And he never hesitate.
Mm-hmm.
Him do it right away. All right, now that tune that coming like that, now it just start kicking, but we get special. A lot of special will get off of that song.
Mm-hmm. It's a classic song, one of those classic soundboy, sound killing type of songs. Mm-hmm.
Just like Champion Sound, I can't tell you, I have to lift up my hand to the Almighty.
Yeah.
Yes, the Champion Sound, through this COVID time, why may I tell you something? The specialty, I'm a weak man.
Crazy.
Champion, I don't know the people didn't get so much money from me, brother.
Mm-hmm.
But this Champion Sound and Execution with me and Degree. Them song there make a lot of money.
Those are classic songs. You know what I mean? Because I know you've done a lot of combination with a lot of people, but there was another super combination that you did, and this was for Exterminator. This was one called Turn Me On with Bounty Again, Major Mackerel, Ian Sweetness, Glenn Ricks, African, Simpleton, and Jennifer Lara in that song there.
Hold on. You see that song? A Jammy song, you know?
That's Jammy song.
Yes. All right. That song. You turn me on with a sexy body. You turn me on and a bumper heavy. You turn me on. Woman, I want water your lawn. Yeah, man, a Jammy song, man. Listen, that song, one of the first song with like over 6 DJ singers in it.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of you guys in this one song. That's still 3 minutes.
A song with so much artists in it.
How did you guys come up with that song there?
Well, honestly, you know, it's Simpleton. And him in I threw them the rhythm I play. And him start punch a line. Ian Sweetness was there too. And every man that punch in a line. So we say, you know, so we can record a song. So Bounty Killer was there at the time. Mackerel was there. And African. Yeah. Bounty Killer, African, Simpleton, and Mackerel. 4 DJ and 4 singers. Lara, me, Glenn Ricks, and Ian Sweetness, right? So each time artist put on a little piece, another one going and put on another piece. So we have a complete song. Yes. That's how the song they come along, you know. I mean, record it, man.
Crazy, because I swear I've seen this on the Exterminator label. That's where I swear I've seen it.
Not possible. Yeah. Not possible.
Yeah, all of you guys there.
Yes, that song was a huge song though in England and over in Europe there.
And it's such a weird because Jennifer Lara, she passed.
Yes.
Simpleton passed. Major Mackerel's leg got cut off. It was just after you put out this song, so many different things just happen in people's lives, and it's just you just froze this moment in time with this song right here.
You never know what tomorrow brings, yes, sir? So all you have to do is live good.
And you'll be good from there. Talking about you never know what tomorrow would bring. You recorded a song with Gully Bop, but I think his name was Countryman when you
Countryman at the time. That song arrived from. Let me tell you how that song arrived. When I did 92 Sting, it was Columbia Record want me and Galaxy to do that single, you know. Yes, Columbia Record wanted us to do that single plus an album. So at the time, Galaxy was inspection. And some nonsense attack and I go on. I'm just telling them, no, I do no song. Yes. And Mr. Ling come to me and say, all right, you can't find Galaxy. So who we have to use? Me say, you make the choice, you know. And him chose. Call it back.
And he was Countryman at that time there.
Countryman at the time. And even doing comeback as Gully Bop, he never do a song like that. That song I'm classic.
No, because I seen it just pop up again lately, but once you listen to it, you could tell, no, this isn't new Gully Bop. This is back in time, Countryman that turned into Gully Bop.
Them used to open Sting, you know.
Gully Bop.
Yeah, man. Gully Bop come on country Sting usually open Sting every year. Yeah, so that's why Leng put him on it.
So you had this crazy run in the 90s. I know you even did Christmas songs with Malvo. You did a gazillion songs over at Jammys. You know what I mean?
Because I can tell you, all other producers out there, they have just a couple of songs with me. Nobody have no 4 songs with me out there. Jammys have all I sang them.
And did you ever put out an album back then also through Jammys?
No.
No album?
No, I never put out an album.
How come?
Because, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
You say singing and you're not getting no, what would I call it? You're not getting no money for your singing.
Mm-hmm.
You do a lot of number one song and you don't see no money for it.
Mm-hmm.
You just get tired of it. I just get tired of it and say, I'm not sing for nobody again. Unless I'm myself, me sing for. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that happened.
So when you disappeared from the music, what were you doing? Were you working somewhere? What were you doing in the meantime?
When I disappeared from the music, I come to America. And I live in a little town up in Central Florida named Ocala.
Mm.
And I started running a restaurant up there because that's my passion, cooking, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Cooking is my passion, you know, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So we start running it up there and it's going good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married and get 2 youth, get a daughter and get a son. And still I run my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So at the cooking thing, me do otherwise from singing. Because those two things is my passion. I mean not care what nobody wants to say.
Mm-hmm.
You see when time the singing nothing and go and feed, go cook some food.
Mm.
And everybody love me. If you come in South Florida and talk about chef pan fish, them tell you about Colin Roach.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's your thing, the chefing. You love that.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Me wake up every morning 4:30 and go work.
Mm-hmm.
And cook. Work right now, me I work right now. I say, me work in a restaurant named Barbican Square.
Mm-hmm.
And at the number one restaurant in South Florida right now. You can knock you right, so I say that.
Mm-hmm.
At the number one restaurant, Boughton.
Mm-hmm.
And me I go big up my friend, Damien, top chef. Yes.
You see
I
that?
love work there. I go big up the man who prep all the meat, chunky. Yeah, man, I go big up Tara too. Ladies, she big up yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I big up all our ladies working at Barbican Square.
Mm-hmm.
And then make it happen, you know. Me love working there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when you come in a town, if you want some singer food, you go to Barbican Square. I eat us some Pembroke Road, you know, the public plaza, right? They say there.
That's where it's at. And you're chefing over there doing your stuff.
Yes, man.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Because even before you disappeared, no, I think after you disappeared, you started doing some producing on your label, Prominent.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I produce a lot of songs and people don't even know me produce them. Because as me tell him, he's a low profile person. You understand?
Tell us about some of the songs you produced.
I produce Top a Top. You know that Bounty Killer?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I this Top a Top. I'm a produce Cobra. Them draw me out again. Anthony Cruz, Capleton. Now escape. Stand up in the fire, make it burn off your face. And me produce that. And me produce Cannot Living in the Danger Zone and the Battlefield. Me produce that. Tell them say me now boots now war. Me produce all of them songs there.
You produce all of those, boss?
Yes, man. Me have the master for them right outside in my house.
What made you go from singing to engineering to actually wanting to start producing?
Well, that thing there in me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because if me hear you sing and you touch a flat note, me know right away.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a song, you see, song no hit unless you see the first 30, 40 seconds of the song of that hit all number one song.
Mm-hmm.
Because people now wait to hear the 2-minute part.
Mm-hmm.
The 2-minute part can go on. But you see the first 30 seconds, and this song.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the song. So when me make song, I saw me make song.
And did the artists embrace you like Capleton and Killa again, because you guys work so much to really say, okay,
Yes,
you know what, now as a producer?
You see, Killa? When me record Top a Top,
Mm-hmm.
Killa come with him friend at studio. And him say, give me a rundown. And when him a rundown, I tell my user, record. And when he done, I say, Killer, I done, you know, he must say, what you talk about done? All right. Are you name Colin Roach? Anything you say. And he gone home. And the song a big hit song, you know what I mean? Because Killer know say anytime we sit down around the board, a different thing. You understand me? And every artist believe in me. Cobra, the whole of them.
How did you link with Cobra and Capleton? Because those weren't really Jammys artists at that time there.
No, you see Prophet now. Me and Capleton I come from far, you know. Yeah. And the first time I go Capleton go Canada, and me and him go. African
Star, yes.
Right. First time.
It was you, Capleton, and Florigan, I think that was on the show.
Ninja man.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So me and Capleton are a friend from them time. And so you see in 98, me start move on Capleton because at the time he manager Ghana live. And we got some fest and he mash it up down there. And me and him start move. Every time we have show a fire and me and him come. And I mean create the lighter with him and I fire all these things. I don't know if you ever see one of them lighter with him in I fire. I mean my idea. On a promotional level. Yeah, so me and Capleton bonafide.
This was from way back then.
Yes, man, from way back, Capleton.
And then that's how you got to produce the songs. Even Cobra, how did you connect with Cobra?
Well, Cobra used to come on Jammys, you know. And at the time, me I run the thing. After the man, me I run Jammy. And me I run around there. When me I record. And Cobra love when me set up the playback like a dance with their mix while him a DJ. Cobra love that. So he always want me recording. You understand? But like a dance him there. Because when we usually do the playback we're going on the earphone, we set it up like dance and mix the thing in the ear so him can get the vibes. You understand?
So it's not mixing on the record. It's just he's hearing the mix, but it's not actually mixing on the record.
Right. Him hearing the mix, but around the ear it's straight. You know what I mean? But me a mixing I make can use one finger mix. Yeah.
Crazy. And even because it was just that one rhythm that you produced, which was the Shine and Chris remake.
No man, no, me must say me created back gangster rhythm, you know. It's that rhythm me and Danny Marshall and City have a tune. City and no road, boy, we are no gangster. Yeah, and me write that song that too. Yes, man, enough little song, you know. We come up with.
But it's just, I guess you said you're low profile, so we don't really get to see what Mr. Colin Roach is really about most of the times.
Yes, I will people know the thing when we're doing on the music. Can we just keep it low, you know what I mean? Keep it low. Because self-praise is no recommendation. You understand me? I mean, I look for the praises from the one. We just know what me do and adapt me do. Trust me.
So when did you actually learn the business? Because you said you're over at Jammys, you're recording Jammys, you're recording a lot of artists, you're putting out your stuff, but you weren't really making any money. When did you learn the business to say this is how it should, this is the proper way of doing it?
A couple of years afterwards, when I came over here, I start understand how it go. With Bounty Killer, Johnny Wonder teach him the business because Johnny was on the inside. So Johnny Wonder tell him everything what's going on. I didn't know that. I didn't have those help. I love the music so bad I never knew the business part of it. You understand what I'm saying? I just did for the love of the music. I never knew say later on you could get pension like that. Can nobody never tell me.
So is that something you're looking to rectify now, or that's just you figure that passed already? Where's the situation?
That passed already, you know. Me not go down the line, or I not go back from where I come from, you know. That passed it on. It was my fault. You see what I'm saying? All of that was my fault. So me not look back on that, but nobody can release nothing with me. if a man feels him can release nothing with Colin Roach, you make a sad mistake. Because this one, me I jump on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're gone already.
Got you. Because I know right now, you've been cooling for a while. Right now, you have out some new music you started to put out. A single I'm hearing with you right now is it's more Spanish reggaeton influence called Sita Papi. How did you come up with that there?
All right. That song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my friend from New York that me used to record back in the days. He called me and him said, Roach, me have a rhythm, you know. But you can't put on it. I'm saying, send cover me here. Because me a man who walk every morning and run, walk and drag, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Try to stay fit. You see me I say?
Mm-hmm.
And then send the track and give me, and it have a Spanish sound. And I say, what am I going to put on this now, brother?
Mm-hmm.
So me always walk a morning time with the earphone over my ears and listen to the song. And this morning me I walk and I say, Almighty, give me a song for the rhythm. Because a long time I don't sing a song, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And would you believe me, see? So when me come home, this me come with, Sita Papi, come wait for me. And from this time I write the song in my head and I never use pen and paper, you know. Never use pen and paper. I just write it out. Sometimes I forget it. But then we just stay there until I mesmerize it. I say, yes. And the song, as me ready for release the song, here come COVID. So what me have to do, I draw back the song. I do the video, and I draw back the video too. Video just ready, you know. And then yesterday, the video man called me and said, Colin, you need to put out the video right now. And I say, all right, I'm going to put it out. So I'm going to put out the song and the video right away.
Sita Papi. And is that part of a bigger project? Do you have an album or EP or anything coming out?
Yeah, I have an EP, man. I have an EP with like 6 songs. But Papi, I'm going to do the cover of Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. Yes, so that's those songs soon, the EP soon come out.
Do you have a name for the EP already?
Well, not yet, you know. We have a lot of choices, you see what I'm saying? So we just want to play the EP and then we can come up with the idea and say, we're going to name it that and we're going to name it. What I think is, What's Going On would be a nice name for it.
Definitely. We're looking forward to some new music from Mr. Roach because, again, you put out so much massive hits in the 80s, early 90s and stuff that it's like, where was Colin Roach? So us sitting down tonight and having this conversation, people are going to see where you came from to what you're doing to where you are now in 2021 because we really wanted to know where was Mr. Colin Roach all this time.
Yeah, I was here still in the Americas. I relax and take care of a family and work and run a restaurant. And now I'm at a restaurant working right now, you know what I mean? And I love what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Because I don't short on nothing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Got you 100%.
That's where I am right now.
Got 2 last questions before I get you out of here. Throughout your career, I found that you did a lot of covers. It seems like only now you're really starting to get into more originals. Is that because only now you really started to understand the business, or you felt more comfortable singing singing covers at that time there?
That's it. It's one of the points. At the time when I'm doing covers, I used to sing in hotel. I just do a lot of R&B. You know what I mean? So there, and then when you go to dance, you just want to sing R&B and the track. Not knowing the business. Say that don't give you a pension. But now, when I realize if you don't write songs, you don't get no pension. You see me again? Well, at that, if without shows, you don't get no pension. So that's why I started writing some songs.
And you're putting them out on the Prominent label also?
Yes, I'm putting them out on the Prominent because that's my label.
Proper. Good. Last one I got for you here. had this career from in the 80s, right now it's 2021 and everything. When would you say has been the highest point of your career, and when has been the lowest point of your career thus far?
Well, the highest point of my career was late 80s, mid 90s to mid 90s. And then the lowest part was late 90s to the 2000. Yes. Because to 2005, 2006. Because I wasn't doing no song whatsoever. I was just doing other things, you know what I mean? So
And loving music so much, did it hurt you to stay away from the music at that point there?
No, you know, it helps me because, listen, I can tell you this, Muscle. My voice is as new. What I say? My voice is as new as can be. Because I don't do a lot of singing, my voice box is brand new. So right now, when we go nowhere and sing, people shock, you know what I mean? I love where I am right now. See, most artists do show on a regular bit the voice box weird, you know. When you see me in my voice box, brand new like a little boy.
You're ready to take on the road now.
Anything. All right. Well, you don't know. I sing at weddings, birthday party, all over Florida, South Florida. Everybody want me come sing at them birthday party, or want me come serenade them wedding and them thing. That's how me I live. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, get money where I can feed me, you know what I mean? And plus special because I don't go and do a lot of special. I get no special from all over the world. When you get them all 20, all 15, you understand?
That's crazy.
Yes, man. That's just last week. Me get what 13 songs, and 6 of them are champion zone. That tell you, you see me say? 6 of them are champion zone. So me just tell you all the thing, mad.
So it's like even though you didn't really get what you needed out of the business from the records, I guess from dubplates and stage shows and those type of stuff, there is where you now start to recoup the money from.
Yes, man, you have to give thanks and praise to the Almighty God. Because the special thing, Father, I did a song named Champion Sound. And you know, it was the best thing I ever done in the music. Champion Sound. No, serious.
Yeah.
All the rest of songs, them, people love them, but it's a Champion Sound and as the night move scene. And another one named Johnny You Too Bad. Them the song they pay me, sir. All when the rough times come around, me I make money off of them the tune.
Just like that.
So me have to give thanks to the Almighty. And get, you know what I mean? So I saw the thing go, brother. I mean, I got big up a friend, Anthony Malvo. Yeah.
I see that you guys still link to this day.
Huh?
I see that you guys still link to this day.
Yeah, man, me link him. Yesterday, me link him, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, Malvo Bridging still, you know.
Is there, the floor is yours right now. If there's any big ups, anything you want to say right now, the floor is yours 100%.
Yeah, as me say, I got big up the sister. She died Jamaica. The only sister by my mom side. Mary and my big brother Orius. Big up my nephew, but in coming like my grandma as my son, Cassidy. My niece Lorraine are the only family that me have at Jamaica right now. As me I say, all of my fans out there, love on the bad same way. Same Colin Roach. Me not change, you know that.
If they wanted to get in contact with you for some dub plates, they want to check up on you, anything, leave some social media contacts where they could check you out.
Yeah, man, you go Facebook. I'll see him. Me not even going to give them Facebook because me not go from Facebook more than so again. So if, me have like around 2,000 messages when me not look on. But my personal contact is 954-274-9974. That's the one on my phone. My other one is 954-940-1389. So those two numbers, you can contact me. And it don't make sense to go on social media because I'm not that person who would live on it. Me not go on it more, that's all.
Yeah.
But if you call them two phone there, you will get me.
And they could get their dub plates. They could see what's going on. Anything they need, they could get it right there.
Anything them need, them get it.
Show bookings, all that stuff there.
Yeah, man.
All right. You know, before I get you out of here, what I'm going to ask you for, right? I'm going to ask you for a champion song, muscle dub plate style, before we go.
Skitty me up to snap to one night my sound is in a contest. Pick up another song, boy, them have to confess. Hear a voice shout, who's there? And this is what I hear. Ooh, ain't nobody here but the one muscle. Ain't nobody but Colin Roach. So calm yourself and stop that fuss. You're kicking up an awful dust. Hey, Jano, my sound is a champion sound, and all of the sound them come around. Tomorrow it's a busy day. We got things to do, we got dubs to play. We got a sound to kill and a contest to win. That's why they got to crown us the king. So ain't nobody here but the one muscle. Ain't nobody but Colin Roach. Reload and come again, selector.
Wow. Just like that, Mr. Roach. Thank you so much for sitting down with us here today, because again, it's so interesting to hear your journey in the business. We hear the songs, we see you disappeared for a while, but we didn't really know your real contribution to the business, as in recording, engineering, producing, all that stuff here. So this conversation, epic conversation, sir.
Yes, thanks for having me again, Muscle. And God bless and guide the eye. Seen?
You understand. Thank you so much. Let me give you an outro and get you out of here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out. This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.